Hi everybody, Todd Jungling with Pickleball Max, and I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek into our 15-month Pickleball Planner. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what's on the inside, what it looks like. Of course, this is just a welcome to the planner, and the planner is going to consist of everything pickleball related, as well as it'll give you the opportunity to put in any non-pickleball related information and appointments and goals and so forth. So we start off with the Pickleball Planner, where we should give you a month view. So this is October 2018, and here on the left column you will see each of the days in October, and then on the right column you're going to see where you're able to put in different pieces of information really pertinent to you as a pickleball player. So at the end of each month, you're able to put in your different ratings, whether it's for doubles, for mixed doubles, or singles. You're able to put in your different pickleball goals and then the different action steps that you would take to accomplish the goals. And then, as I mentioned, it's not just for pickleball. This relates to everything in your life. So you'll have different personal goals that you can put in right here, again, as well as action steps that correspond to those goals. So we do that for each month. And then you'll notice what we'll often have is we'll have different tips, we'll have did you knows, different reasons why you might love pickleball. So we do that for every single month through December of 2019. So there's December 2019, and again, it's all the pieces of information that's really going to be pertinent and important for you as a pickleball player. So then what we do, obviously, is we break down each month into weeks, and this is what you see starting in October of 2018. So you'll see the date going across, 1, 2, 3, October 4, 5, 6. So you'll see it like that, and then what we do is we give you the opportunity, because I know if you're like me, you absolutely love pickleball, to put in a lot of information. So what we do is if you ever played in a rec game on that day, we ask you to put in where did you play, how long did you play, how many successful around the posts did you make in that rec game. That's something I find fascinating, and I always want to keep track of when I hit a successful around the post, or I did a successful Ernie shot. And then what was my record for the time that I spent playing in rec. So I play every Saturday morning from 7 to 9 in the morning, for example. I play with the same 4 guys, and every week I keep track of my record. So it was important for me, so I thought, well, it might be important for you guys as well. A lot of you do drilling lessons and clinics, so I give you the opportunity to put in who was your instructor, where was your lesson or your clinic, what was your area of focus. Did you focus on the volley or the drop shot, for example? How long was the lesson or clinic? And then some other pieces of information that I think are very helpful, particularly from a health standpoint, is how many steps did you take. I always wear a Fitbit for every time I go out and play, so I track, did I get 10,000 steps? Did I get 17,000 steps for the day? So I just transfer that information from my Fitbit onto the planner. And then, as I mentioned, this is a useful planner to use as your main planner. So you might have other appointments that you want to put in there that are not pickleball related for the day. So you might put in, if you have a meeting scheduled or a dentist appointment, that's an area where you could put that in as well. And then I give you a place where you're able to put in different notes for the week or different weekly to-dos. So we do that for every single week from October of 2018 through December of 2019. So again, it's a great way to track everything as it relates to pickleball and your performance on the court here, and you can put that right there in the planner. So this is about a 200-page planner. It's smaller, it's about a 6x9 planner, so it's at a size where it fits nicely in your pickleball bag. So here on the left you see, here's December of 2019, the final week of December 2019, and then we got some additional pages at the back. This is a membership and paddle tracker page where you're able to put in your USAPA membership number, the expiration date, and then you're able to track your paddles. So many of you, if you're like me, you have several different paddles that you might purchase during the year. And so, you can put, if it's a Pro Light or a Selkirk, what is the brand? How much does it weigh? How many ounces is that paddle? That's really important. How much did you pay for it? Where did you purchase it? That's good information to know. Did you buy it from an online retailer? When did you purchase it? When did you first use it? And then additional paddle notes. So you might say, this is a paddle that works really well from a control standpoint. I'm able to control everything at the non-volley zone, but it lacks a little power. So you might put information like that so you can track it. So this is a page, and then for those of you who buy a lot of paddles or have different paddles, so we have about 3 different pages. Shoe tracker. Another important piece of information for you to track. Again, when I play, I go through shoes maybe every 2 or 3 months. So I like to know, what was the last pair of shoes that I bought? What was the brand? What is the size? How much did I buy? Where did I purchase it? When did I purchase it? And when did I first start using it? So I'd like to know when I first started using a shoe, again, so I can track, how long was that shoe good for? Was it good for 2 months? Was it 3 months or 4? So I give you several pages here to track shoes. Venues, another important piece of information, I think. So whether you're going to an indoor venue or an outdoor venue, I give you different fields that you can keep track of information relating to that venue. The name and location, particularly if it's an indoor, perhaps it's an indoor tennis club that plays pickleball there now, so I give you a phone number. A cost to play, is it $5 a time? Is it $30 a month? Just so you have that information and can easily track, where you're playing pickleball. So we have several pages for the venues, as you may play in a lot of different locations. Next up, we have the tournament tracker. So those of you who play in pickleball tournaments, I think this is really important to have. We probably have 15 to 20 pages of tournament tracker pages where you're able to put in what is the event you played, where was it, what was the date, how much did it cost to play in this tournament, who was your partner, which ball did you guys use? Did you use the Dura ball? Did you use the Onyx ball? In the tournament, if you kept track of around the posts and Ernie shots, it lets you keep track of that and just put in a number. What was your record for the tournament? And then if you happen to take first, second, or third, it lets you put in gold, silver, or bronze, and then any type of tournament notes. So you might in the tournament notes put something to the effect that, hey, this was a really well-organized tournament. They fed me well. There wasn't a lot of time to wait in between matches. All that information is really helpful for you to know so that when you decide on what tournament you're playing next year, you can easily figure that out by going back and looking at your tournament tracker within your pickleball planner. So again, there's probably 15 to 20 pages of tournament tracker information. Then we go into a weight tracker. So a lot of us have different reasons for playing pickleball. Obviously, health is one reason, and this gives you a chance to put in, what was your month-end weight, from 2018 to 2019, so that we hopefully are able to see a trend of, in most cases, losing weight. So then on the side, I put in some non-volley zone rules FAQs. Seems like what you can and can't do at the kitchen as it relates to momentum, as it relates to going in the kitchen or not going in the kitchen. So we give you a lot of FAQs to help interpret the rules. Then what we do is we look at the different shots that you might execute, and I give you a checklist for things to look for in your technique. So we look at the dink, we look at the drop shots, which includes obviously the third shot drop, and then ground strokes or drives. So it gives you just a checklist of information to look for as it relates to the technique of your shot. And then at pickleballmax.com, I have a blog, and these are 4 of the most popular blog posts. These get the most traction. So this is good reading information. So this is a good one. This is one of my favorites. Playing keep away from the best player on the other team. Good idea or inconsistent strategies. So it's a blog post talking about that. 10 essentials for the pickleball addict. So go through that, look at the different products. This is good information. You need the water bottle, the court shoes, the Fitbit, sunglasses, sunscreen, goggles, paddle grip, coconut water for your electrolytes, a pickleball bag, and pickleball gloves. So those are 10 different essentials for the pickleball addict and why you need it. Lastly, I show you the pickleball resources. These are good websites that has a lot of good information. And then lastly, we give you the calendar for 2018, 2019, and 2020. And then a couple blank pages. So that's what the back of the planner looks like. This is what the front of the planner looks like. Really sharp looking one. Fits easily in a pickleball bag. And I think it will be wonderful to help all of us keep track of our goals and just kind of monitor our pickleball, really monitor the year of pickleball. So again, I'm Todd Jungling with Pickleball Max. Hope you enjoy it. And we'll see you soon. All right, thanks guys, bye.